Hi guys.
Okay.
So I just want to take a few questions on the issue that is affecting the country right now, the kidnapping and the banditry. I think that everyone has seen what is happening. If you're online, you've seen the recent video of the 46 children that were kidnapped from Oyo school in Oyo State. And we also saw the video that was released by the bandwidth yesterday, where we saw most of the teachers like begging and telling the government that their intervention, they tried to rescue them, actually made it worse, because the first time they selected one person to kill and they killed that person, telling the government, proving to the government that if you actually make a move, they will actually also eliminate these people. So the man was actually just complaining that the action they took, the rescue action, it failed, because if you're going to take an action against a banditry or terrorists, like take the action and actually get them out. But to like take that action and it actually backfire, the people are still, these people are going to execute vengeance. So if it takes them to be killing a child every single day to prove their point to the government, they will do that because people are heartless. So that's what I want to just talk about. So I have a few questions to answer on that, and my dear friend Mary will be asking me that. So I'm ready.
Okay, number one. Why has kidnapping become so widespread in Nigeria?
Okay. That this thing started with terrorism, right? And we see that terrorism has become a global issue. And with the advent of President Trump now as President of America, he actually turned the full arm of the United States of America force on them. And in doing that, he depleted their source of resources, like the funding. He called them out, so they needed instant funding. So what do? You instantly resort to kidnapping, right? We have been seeing that it's now the frequency. Even when Trump at the beginning of the year was saying that there was genocide in Nigeria, what happened was immediately they became a sporadic kidnapping. Kwara State, Borno, different places, because they were trying to raise up funds. And funny enough, they are in a country where Nigeria government do not have the military ability to but handle them. So what do you do? Most time you negotiate with them and you pay them. That's why I said that at the first time, allegedly we had that the government actually paid them. So that's what we are seeing now. They are using that to raise funds also, and that's on the side of the terrorists. Then you look at the level of poverty in the country, right? When people saw that, okay, this is effective, like if you kidnap somebody, they will actually pay. Some other people resorted to that. So you see some people literally in some little place, they are kidnapping their loved ones, kidnapping their elites in society. Yeah, it's to raise funds. When terrorism joins with poverty in a nation, it is a very sad scenario.
Okay, thank you. So the next question: what impact does school kidnapping have on education and communities?
It's a very sad event to actually even link those two things together, because already in Nigeria we already had a dilapidated educational infrastructure, right? If we are seeing people like Very Dark Man resorting to use his own money to build back schools, you get to know that the education system is already messed up, it's already degraded. We are still trying to work on that. Government, we need to fix back our school. You now couple it with banditry and kidnapping. Like, who wants to send their children to school when that child is not coming back? Like, so you have actually now totally shattered education. Education is already shaking Nigeria. We hear people like saying the word that education is a scam, in which are already trying to retract that word back, that let faith be back on the education system. And now you are combining it with banditry, kidnapping, terrorism in this local area. You could go online and see the videos. Like, it's crazy when you see school children running out of school into the main road, like, it's crazy. Like, you are getting alert that, come and pick your child from the school, they are kidnapping. So it does tell you that it has totally bring Nigeria education system to the ground. That's just it.
Okay, should ransom payments be legalized, regulated, or completely discouraged?
Actually, I would say it is in no way good to negotiate with the terrorists, right? Because when you give them this money, they actually resort to use the money to get more arms, more ammunition, to carry out more destruction. But when you find yourself in that situation, that what could have been prevented when it started, now you are now at the point that these people are already hostage. right? So you have to get because life is the most important thing. You understand? These are let's look at the scenario that happened at Oyona, right? They already have this student. These are infant children. These are little child, right? And you already have them. They are already in the custody of this terrorists, this banditry. Definitely, you just have to do that. It is not. It is not okay. It's not. It should not be legalized. But at that stage, you can't do anything again. Just get them out. Then later you sort yourself. You understand? Don't put civilian life at stake because okay, you want to eradicate them. Then let it just lose 46 children. Let the civilian be the casualty. No. If it's a sensible government, you will actually give them the money. Then after you gotten the life, then you go in hunt for them. So I will not say that it should be legalized or it is okay, but in certain scenario, you have no other choice. That's just my own opinion.
Okay, thank you. So the last question, what measures can schools take to protect students?
Measures. I would say most private schools are already taking that measures. Like you go there, you see their schools are heavily armed, like they have different security facilities, you understand, to protect the school. But when you talk about Nigerian government schools, these schools are really, really vulnerable to this kind of attack. This is not the first time. Look at 2014, Chibok Girls, right? These schools are, and they're in rural areas, they're not like in urban areas where you can say, okay, you understand? So this schools become a perfect sitting target for these terrorists. So the government needs to come up with a way. Is it that you begin to mandate security forces at this school, or you provide them with good security infrastructures such as cameras, you understand, to monitor these locations. But that is something that collectively the government to come together and think about, because we need to now, these vulnerable spots need to be protected in one way or the other. Because if we say okay, we just get them out and we let those places be vulnerable again, it's still the same problem. So that's just my own little opinion. Thank you. Bye guys.
Bye.